Mother, there must be something I can do.
After having a restaurant all these years, serving 50 dinners on a busy night, what kind of help would I need to put on a small party for 15 people?
I should have known better than to ask.
The bread is in the oven baking right this minute for the Mass. Oh, it's so wonderful that you're having the ceremony upstairs. Oh, it feels so right.
Well, 2 big church weddings have to be one too many.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know I don't have to thank you for taking care of Ryan while we're away.
You do not?
But I do want to thank you for looking after Finelli, the cat. That is a saintly thing to do.
Yes, well, I'm so pleased for you and Jack.
Oh, Ma. It's so wonderful to have been right in the first place.
Isn't it, though?
And you were right all along. He is the most gentle, loving father, though he does worry.
Well, that's the way it is with the first.
We've got Ryan sleeping in a bureau drawer, perfectly safe.
Huh.
Only Jack's sure she's going to stand up and pitch herself over the side.
Oh, my, I'm afraid. I can't imagine why she's still alive after all these months with him not looking
Just
after her.
enjoying the nicest girl.
Oh, hello there, darling.
Hi, Maeve. Oh, hi there. Hello, Johnny.
Jack.
What nice girl have you been talking to?
At the airline counter. She's from County Clare. Counties are very important.
Oh.
And she wished us a grand honeymoon, and well, she gave me the deed.
Yeah, you got her! Yay!
Non-stop to Shannon, County Limerick.
Right.
Oh.
You're really gone through with it, huh, Jack?
Well, I thought that for her honeymoon, Mary should go to the place that she most wants to see in this world.
Listen, if you think she's got relatives here, wait till you get over there.
Please, Aunt Maura and Elizabeth, Uncle Patrick.
And cousins all over the place. And, oh, let's not forget Thomas.
Well, I'm game to meet some of them. I don't know about Thomas. I'd like to see the place that you come from.
Skidreen, yes.
I'm sure I'm gonna like it.
Ah, well, I see no reason why you shouldn't. There's going to be a lot of people around telling you it's the most beautiful place in the world.
Oh, I just want to go now.
Well, the plane doesn't leave till tonight. But as long as we got the time, why don't we get married?
You're on. Thank you.
I'm not gonna let you get away again.
Good, because I feel the same way.
About those relatives, you wanna give me some names and addresses?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to make a list. Oh, let me your pen, Jack.
Yeah, sure.
But, of course, if you should lose this, just ask at any pub or church for the Clearys, and you'll be able to find them straight off, with or without a list.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I never thought he'd really do it. I hope it's everything you want it to be, darling.
And full color brochure.
Mountain named Knockney. Then you climb to the top. And there's the cairn, the grave of Queen Maeve, who ruled 1,000 years ago.
You have to climb a mountain?
Oh, yes, you got to get to the top, because then you can see for miles and miles, nothing in your path. It's most beautiful. Oh, you can't miss it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Here's Pat.
Oh, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, Helen.
You look terrible.
Oh, that's very tactful, Mary.
Sorry.
Jack, congratulations.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hey, listen, if you're off work, let me get you a drink or something.
Oh,
Here.
thanks. I'd fall on my face. So, how are the bride and groom to be?
Just the side of sensational.
I'm the other side. I think we're both feeling pretty lucky.
Amen.
You know, the wedding's this afternoon. I haven't heard a word about Cass.
Oh, she can't be here. And Sister Mary Joel's visiting her sister in Schenectady. Jumbo's on union business in Philadelphia, so a small wedding seems to be the thing. Small, but terse.
How are things at the Strike Center?
Off the record?
Sure.
Everybody's pretty discouraged. People say they'll come down and picket, and they never show up.
Sounds pretty rough.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty rough on both sides. Seneca came in our headquarters yesterday afternoon, obviously hoping to find everybody down because of the strike, but I think I sent him away convinced that not only were all the interns and residents 100% behind the strike, but they were determined to walk that picket line even if it lasted till Easter. I think he bought the whole thing.
Well, I hope you don't walk that long. You look like you're ready to drop in your tracks.
Well, we got to stick with it, Ma. Otherwise, it'll look like everything we did was for nothing.
Well, I didn't mean to quit, dear.
Well, you can't do that, darling. No.
Patty, have you seen the cake?
No, where is it?
It's out in the kitchen.
Oh.
Come and have a look. Come on.
Well, she's done it again, huh?
It's her regular birthday special, but it's good.
It smells great.
Sit down for a minute, will you? I'll fix you a cup of tea. And tell me what you did today.
Strike duty, that's all.
No, I mean from the beginning. You got up. Then what?
Went into the bathroom and lay down on the bathroom floor. You can keep your eyes closed for a little while, but after 4 or 5 minutes, cold starts seeping into your bones, and then you gotta wake up.
Thanks a lot. Then what?
Shaved, showered, got myself some cereal.
Doesn't Delia make your breakfast?
Usually. She's having a little trouble with the toaster today, and thought it would be easier.
Oh, okay. And then what?
Then I picketed. Walked up and down the hospital.
All morning.
Yeah, until now, a couple of guys from the second shift didn't even show up.
Yeah.
Thanks. I did a couple of interviews. I tried to fix our mimeograph machine during lunch. I also had to do an emergency spinal tap on a patient who went into shock.
You must be exhausted.
No, I'm past being tired.
And what about tomorrow? Same thing?
Yeah, it looks that way, except weather report says rain.
Patty, are you off duty now?
Uh-huh.
Will you do something for me? Call it a wedding present.
Probably. Ask.
Pat, I don't want you at the wedding. You know what would make me really feel good?
Oh, Mary.
I'd like to think you were home getting about 12 hours uninterrupted sleep. Pat, you're beat.
I don't want to miss a wedding.
Honey, you were there the last time. You've seen us get married. Cass won't be there. Neither will Sean. I know you love me.
I do. I'm more than ever right this minute.
Don't push yourself so hard you get sick, please.
Okay, I won't.
And go home and go to bed. I'll explain to mother-in-law.
Thanks, Mary.
Pumpkin.
You know I'll be with you in spirit, huh? Okay. Now I'll go stumble home to my apartment.
Oh, good. Royal, come in.
Yes, Ray and Mr. Ryan went to stop and ask Dr. Coleridge about your condition, so I thought I'd come on up here ahead.
That's much appreciated. How's Albany?
Well, I think Mr. Ryan had considerable success. His speech went very well, and the reception afterwards even better.
What way?
Well, he has real charm. He knows how to turn it on whenever he pleases.
They liked him.
They liked him. They were very impressed by him.
You can't ask for much more than that. How did he and Ray get along?
Well, they were talking constantly. They seemed to enjoy each other's company, but beyond that, well, there's nothing more than just friends sharing an interest in politicking.
You sure of that?
Well, there certainly was nothing improper. Why, there was even a little bit of trouble.
Trouble?
Well, Frank got wind of that article that we placed in the Albany papers, crediting him with things that he hadn't done. Well, he was not amused. His Woodard, that she must never issue any statements about him again without his approval beforehand.
How did she take that?
Well, I think she was surprised and impressed.
No sense of anything else going on?
No, sir.
You're sure?
Well, not while I was around.
All the time they were away, I kept thinking...
They're just very good friends, nothing more.
Oh, and everyone was wondering how you were and hoping you're getting out of the hospital soon.
Well, Dr. Coleridge is very encouraging about his progress. Hello.
Hello, Ray. Good to see you, Frank. How was the trip?
Terrific.
No,
As a
no,
matter
no,
of
no.
fact,
No politics, not now. How are you feeling first?
Better, much better, I think.
well, that's good news.
Yeah, well, I've been getting fine reports on your trip to Albany. It's given me a lift.
Went wonderfully.
Yeah, the phone's been ringing all morning. I made a couple of phone calls myself. Speech was very well received. And you seem to have been something of a hit at the reception afterward. Is that your assessment?
Yeah, I think they liked me.
Oh, indeed they did.
Well, first time out. And you seem to have come through a winner.
Well, I can't stand here and take all the credit, you know. I was, after all, talking to an audience of your friends who are all giving me the benefit of a doubt.
Well, if the speech had been dull, I'd have heard about it.
I'm sure. But more than that, after the speech, before we went into the reception, Royal and Ray took me by the hand and pointed out the people that I should know, which was very helpful.
Oh, we pointed out a few possible disaster areas so you could avoid them, that's all.
Yeah, like Ms. Whatcha-Hutchins, yeah. But all in all, I should have been able to say the right thing. I had enough moral support and help.
You're the one who was standing out front. You came through with flying colors. That's what counts.
Yeah. And the question now is, where do we go from here?
Patrick.
Oh, come on. Now, Ray.
A recent... You know, one of the reasons Ray is so successful in everything she does, she has a habit of immediately forgetting her recent successes and turning to face the new challenge. But me, I think I'd like to hear more about Albany.
All right. Wish you'd been there. Frank was remarkable.
Oh, come on. Now, Ray.
Stop. It's no time to be modest. He really wants the gory details. First, to the speech. Talked about you for a while, what a wonderful person you were, and how you were going to recover. And then he got into some of the campaign stories of his own, and he was funny. I mean, really funny. They were roaring, and they were laughing with him, not at him.
Come on, it wasn't that good.
It was better.
Well, evidently it was.
And then at the reception afterwards, that was really special. I mean, I gave him some information, but what he did with it was a master politician at work. When he walked out of that room, there wasn't one person there that had felt neglected. Now, for my money, that's about the best you can do.
Better than I used to do. Oh, you were always at me afterwards, reminding me of things that I said that I shouldn't have said and things I forgot to say that I should say.
Ah, oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, you're a wonderful campaigner. It's just different styles, that's all.
You're something of a politician yourself, Ray.
Well, it should be after all these years. Anyway, I think what we have to do now is plan the next step.
Well, of course.
Royal, isn't everything I said about Frank right?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Woodard. It was an extraordinary performance.
Well, the next step, yeah, we'll have to think about that. Right now, I think I'd like to rest for a little while.
Absolutely.
Of course. And I've been talking too much again, as usual. Get some sleep. I'll be right back. I love you.
Thanks. Love you, too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be in touch, all right, Frank?
Terrific. Take care.
Royal, just a second.
Yes, Mr. Woodard.
I'd like to think that that was honest enthusiasm on Ray's part. mutual liking between her and Frank?
That's what it seemed.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just because I have to lie in this bed all day. My imagination is working overtime. But I want to know. I want you to tell me everything that goes on. You're to keep me posted. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If anything happens and you don't tell me, I won't accept any excuses, you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Look, I just want to thank you again for all the help you gave.
Oh, come on. I'd do the same for any very favored up-and-coming young politician. Hey, will you have lunch with me? I'm meeting a friend. You could join us.
Now, look, don't take this personally. It's not that I'm turning you down all the time. It's just I have some very heavy family business, and I got to get over there right away.
Of course.
Make it another time?
Right.
All
You're
right.
on.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Some and because it increased.
Patty? Patty, what would you think of contrasting wallpaper right on that wall?
Why would you want to do that?
Oh, because it says in the magazine that contrasting wallpaper gives a living room a whole new dimension. How's that?
You think we need a whole new dimension here?
Yeah, I think we could use a change.
Honey, you can't put paper on paper. It'll buckle.
No, it won't buckle if it's done right. And besides, we're not going to be living here that long. How'd your day go?
The same. Some of the guys who were supposed to show up never did.
I don't understand that strike at all. You know, you're working too hard. You're not even getting paid for it.
Look, I'm too tired to go into this. Right now, I'm going to crawl into a hot tub.
Oh, why don't you use some of my bubble bath?
And then, if I got the strength, I'm going to crawl right into bed and sleep straight through until morning.
That would be good for you.
Oh, sounds like heaven.
Wait a minute. What about the wedding?
Oh, Mary looked at me and she said she'd rather that I sleep. But you can go.
Alone?
Sure.
No, I can't be there without you. You expect me to go there by myself?
Dee, I'm so tired right now. I'm punchy. I've been keeping myself going, but...
I got it. You take a nap, we'll go to the wedding, and then we'll come back here. How's that?
Hey, you don't understand how I feel. It's not like I'm sending you over to a room full of strangers. It's friends.
No, they're not my friends. They're not my friends if you're not there with me.
It's gonna be Bob, your brother, Mother and Da.
Oh, wait. Patty, most of your family doesn't think that I'm good enough for you. Okay, now how is it gonna look if I go there and you're not with me?
It'll look like I was so tired that I had to go to bed.
Wait a minute, Patty. This really isn't fair. There's something very, very important that I have to say, and you're making fun of me.
No, I don't mean it that way.
Okay. Do you realize that all I have is you and the family? Patty, I've been dreaming about this, and I just want to go over there, and I want to be happy.
All right, you can go over there.
No, I can't go over there.
Now stop it. You're making just too big a thing out of it. It's not like it's a big church wedding, honey. It's just family.
It's just family. That's exactly the point. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. It's family. I want them to see you with your arm around me. I want them to know that you love me as much as I love you. And I want to go over there and I want to sing and I want to dance. I just want us to have some fun. I want to feel like I'm a part of something.
Dance.
You know, sometimes I feel I am absolutely going crazy in this house. I sit around and I wait for you to get home in this small apartment, and I try to do nice things for you. I'll go and get you some wallpaper or something like that. You're not even going to take me over to see your family.
Oh, please don't ask me.
Your family is going to think that you don't want to be with me.
No.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. I don't have to go at all. I don't have to go. Just stay here and I'll do nice things for you. I'll put up some wallpaper for you. You want me to shine your shoes? I'll shine your shoes for you. I'm sorry. It's just I wanted to go.
I didn't mean to start all this. Honey, there's no reason that you can't go over there alone.
I can't. I wish I could. I can't.
Delia, I don't want to spoil something you've been looking forward to. Yeah, I don't want you to feel left out of something that's important to the family.
Will you go with me?
Yeah, just, let me lie down for about a half hour and then we'll get dressed, okay?
I love you. You're so good to me. Patty, I'm gonna make sure you have a good time. Okay? You will. You'll see.
Settle in for a night of drama featuring the biggest stars from your favorite TV shows and movies. It's your night for a great film with the Sunday Night Movies, every Sunday night at 10 on SoapNet.